Right, what's going on, people? This is how I made $284.82 on a goddamn bumper plate pussy wagon day. Coming into the day, I'll just show you the trades that we ended up taking. We ended up taking one loss and one win today. I'll walk you through them now. So this is the loss that we took. Stupid loss, and I'll get into that in a moment. And then this is the win that we ended up taking. 1 to 2.3 ended up closing at about 70 points because we hit a break-even point, and NQ was just, well, on NQ we were down here. ES, we were just absolutely flying still. So I was like, I'm just going to close, and lucky I did. I'd have got break-even, and then it would have ran to my full day profit. So coming in today on the hourly time frame, I was initially bullish. Those of you that don't know my model, I'm looking for a high time frame PD rate, which is in line with a fib retracement level, which in this case, the fib levels of this hourly leg up were as follows. You had the 0.5% extension, 0.61, and then the 79% extension here as well. So I was looking for manipulation, ideally an A++ setup, which is what I was thinking. Manipulation into this premium 1 hour gap, making an SMT with ES off of this London low, and then seeing a reversal from that. It did not go to plan in the slightest. As you can see, market opened. When did market open? Here. Proceeded to dump 481 points. So that's brilliant, isn't it? Without a retrace. Finally ended up getting a retrace. We can delete these levels. These were hourly gaps and fib levels. So finally ended up coming into this bearish 5-minute scale down to the 1 minute time frame. We manipulate into this bullish 5. We get a reaction out. We get a 1 minute inverse. Then I was looking for, what was I looking for? Let's remove the drawings on ES. Where are we? Yeah. Okay. So I was looking for an internal SMT and an external. We ended up getting an external SMT off of just this candle, which isn't really the best. And then I scaled down to the 15-second. I hate the fact that this does this. Why can't it just leave me like me? I'm right where I want to be. Yeah. Didn't end up taking that because the stop was too large and we would have just got stopped out instantly. We then came up and made an internal SMT. So off of this high and this high whilst inside of the gap. So come down, manipulation to a continuation. We're obviously bearish now. My bias is flipped completely. I was looking for longs. This unmitigated 4 hour was also in line with a 79% extension of the 4 hour leg up, which we had during Asia. So that was like an ultimate target. I wanted to either see longs off of that if I didn't get an entry, or just an entry to there, as that was our target. So we ended up getting that internal SMT. I'll drop down to the 15-second. So the only reason this lost, I wasn't aware that, one, we were taking this trade at near 10 a.m. manipulation, and we were about to form a bearish 15-minute. So we were taking it too early. We took it within the 5-minute, even though the 5-minute then got inverse, which I didn't see, and we opened up a bearish 15. So I ended up taking this off of a 15-second inversion after we got the internal SMT. As you can see, it entered about there. 41 point stop because I only entered with 3 micros. Got stopped out within 30 seconds. So that's that trade. We were 250 down at this point. But then I realized that we had made this bearish 15-minute, which, by the looks of it, well, obviously, we manipulated into. Manipulated into this, and also a 5-minute, which was also the 0.32 level. No, we didn't have the 0.32 level. Did I mark out off the wrong candle? Oh, I might have done. Okay, never mind. But drop down to the 1 minute time frame. Have a little look. So we manipulate into this bearish 15-minute gap. We then proceed to get an external SMT. ES came and swept that high. NQ was still below it. ES was just ripping at this point, and I was a bit confused. We also got a 30-second gap that opened up. Here we are. Smallest 30-second gap on my life. There was a 15-second a bit higher up, which, if you don't know, the person who I took inspiration from for this model, Riley Bother, he took the 15-second inversion, which was a bit higher up. I, having already lost off of a 15-second inversion, wanted to wait for the 30. They were quite close to each other. There wasn't a 1 minute in the leg. There was nothing else to target. We had generated all of this low resistance liquidity coming up, which we were just going to fucking run through, right? So the 30-second got inversed. We also got an internal SMT. Sorry. I hate having to go back every fucking time. Okay. Can you see? There we go. Right. Internal SMT off of these highs. ES came up, took sell side. NQ didn't. We then proceeded to get a 30-second dump, inversing the gap. I entered with 4 micros because it's a 30.75 stop, which was another 250. And then we took it for a 1 to 2.3. We were break even at this internal low. And then I stopped it and said, nope. I knew I should have been break even at this internal low because this was a 30-second and this was a 1 minute. We came down, took it. I'd already recovered losses and was up 150 on the day. Also, those of you who don't know, this is my 4th out of 5th winning day before I can request another payout. So I need one more by the end of the week. So I need one of these days to have end in 150 profit, and then I can withdraw the funds. So that would be ideal. And then, okay, we took profit here after sweeping this because ES was just dilly-dallying. We didn't even come down and hit our break-even point on ES yet. So I was like, I'm just going to take full there. And I'm glad I did, because I'd have got stopped break-even. We hit break-even. Was it a fib level? Yeah. The fucking fib levels and high time frame PDRAs. Goated. Came up, hit this 0.6 retest of this inverse 15-second, if you want to call it that. We then got another entry. So off of this was also an SMT, because as you can see, ES took this high. So we had another SMT there. NQ hadn't, we were still below. Trading inside of the gap still, targeting the downside. We then got a 30-second inversion down. I would have entered on this candle, which I did on my alpha account. As you can see, the balance is 51.1, so that's the eval, the alpha eval. And then we just proceeded to run straight towards this, which was our target. And then we also would have gone to the full target as well. So this was a 1 minute inversion. 1 minute inversion would have put you down so much. But sorry guys, it is stifling. But overall, W day. Only trade I've taken this week. You can see 2 trades. Currently 1.35k up on the month. I want to make this last week of May a good one. Because we've got 2 more days. We need 1 more to request the payout. Where are we? Yeah, as you can see, minus 250.50. That was a short, and then 544 was the win that we. So those were the 2 trades today. 1 loss, 1 win. And I'm glad I secured profit. Otherwise, I'd have got put break even, and then it would have ran straight to my full target. So overall, it was a decent day. We just had to be patient. The first half hour of market open, my head was in shambles. I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a run, go shopping, and go and enjoy the sunshine. You should all too. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching. That was how I made $284.82 on the day trading the Nasdaq. If you want to learn the strategy that I use, link for the public Discord will be in the description, where I was talking about exactly what I wanted to see, and a bunch of other people banked today also. So if you want to get in on that, join the link in the description. Top 1 will help get you profitable. Just completely for free, don't charge anything. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, stay profitable, and let's bank this payout before the end of May. Sorted. Love you all. Take care of yourself. See you in a bit.